totally forgot to say, but we are on our way to our excursion, Discover Rotterdam. Did not mention anything about it till now. We are up. It is 8:30 a.m. I had a croissant and some water, and we are ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So here we are in Rotterdam. We just got off. That's where you get on and off if you're embarking or debarking. We are in the excursion side, so we came out of this way, right at the back. We have kind of a little sneaky way in. So we are on the tour bus now, and there's loud music above me, so hopefully it's not too bad. I wonder if I can turn that down. I can mute it a little bit. But we are going to be on our way on a second to discover the tour, Discovering Rotterdam is our tour basically. And we are going to stay in town center at the end versus coming back on this coach. And then we'll be able to take a shuttle back to the ship when we're ready, so we can have some free time and walk around and discover some things. But stay tuned. We did get on the very back of the coach, so we have more privacy to talk, hopefully. But it is still dark after 8:30. It's like 8:40 right now. Demonetized. Thank you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour on the coach here. Here's a good look at the MSC Euribia as we leave the port in Rotterdam. It is pretty dark, and these windows are tinted, so it's making it look a little darker than it is. It's a beautiful ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, our good news, your ship is still there. You see on the left hand side, that is your ship. And when we will be back, probably your ship will be still there. So don't worry. Okay, where are we now? We are in Rotterdam. Rotterdam is the second city of Holland. The first city of Holland is Amsterdam. And Amsterdam is the capital of Holland, but even Amsterdam has not 1 million people. Amsterdam has 900,000 people. And the city we are now, Rotterdam has 700,000 people. So this is the second biggest city of Holland, the Erasmus Bridge, built in 1996. When there is New Year's Eve, always we see the Erasmus Bridge on the television. Rotterdam, as you can see, all new buildings. It was destroyed in 1940 in the Second World War. And the government of Rotterdam, they had to make a decision because everything was destroyed, and decided to make a completely new modern city.
Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you will keep trying. Said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a dumb machine. And you gave me that smile. We stood there for a while. That was when you woke me up.
So we just left the coach. We were walking to the church where the original Dutch immigrants that made it on the Mayflower used to go to church before they caught a ship to Southampton, England, and then from there, the Mayflower to the United States. Before it was called the United States. There's our coach driver taking a cigarette break. Heineken beer. This is a beautiful little street. You could film so many movies here. Look at this old.
Calvin, are you okay? Calvin, Florida. Hey Calvin, nobody's walking behind you, great. Okay. Listen again, who is from the United States? Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your lucky day. this is the place where the American history starts. Oh, wow, that's it, yeah. And if you don't believe me, you Google it. Google is your best friend, okay?
So this is where the Pilgrims left Holland. Some British people, some Danish people to come to America. Only about 80 of them out of 300 made it, or were willing to risk it. So far, I think I love Rotterdam the best. It's pretty cool. It does have a little bit of a canal feel like Amsterdam, but he said it's the town of the harbors people, which is interesting.
Please be careful. We go over the bridge and then to the right. But please don't mix with the wrong group. We want to know nothing with them. We don't know that. Okay? Don't mix with that, please. Okay, make all the photos you like. Follow me. Follow this.
This is a starting point of the Speedwell on which Pilgrim Fathers sailed to England on August 1st, 1620. They changed the boat there for the Mayflower, bound for the New World. Very interesting. Listen to the geese. It is so beautiful here, even in this low light. The sycamore trees, they don't cut them back here.
Stop, and where we can park and where you can go out and make some pictures, because this is really interesting, because I have never seen it in another city. This is a building with, it looks like a big mirror, and it has 9 floors.
That is cool. He said it's 9 stories of basically art and collections in Rotterdam. It just looks like a mirrored planner, and it looks like there's green space on top. And I hear geese flying. Here's a big art sculpture. Listen to the geese. You hear the geese? Or it might be a swan. Oh yeah, that's a big goose. So the riverboats are being used for Ukrainian refugees, he's saying right now.
We have, so can you see, all glass. I repeat, the owner of this factory wanted to have all glass because it's healthy for his employees. Can you imagine? Because then you have the whole day sun. When you're working in the office, can you imagine? Sun all the time. But now, that was in the last century, they stopped using this building as a factory for coffee and for tobacco. Coffee and tobacco. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this whole business, this is a business center. So if you, for example, start a business and you need an office, you can rent an office here. So this is full of business people who have their office in this building. So you can call it a business center. This is an international business center because other people from other countries, they can also rent a place to start.
Looks like some older apartments with balconies, as well as a divider between the units, which is cool. Great street views. And they definitely have a trolley system here because there's a track and electrical line.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are charging here. So they're going all the time, all the way. They go all around the city of Rotterdam, and when they get here, you see, they charge them. Electric buses from the roof here on the right, and there's another one. So all those electric buses, they're all the way going through the city of Rotterdam, and here they charge. We see the central station, which was completely new built. Also the roof is new, and this central station,
they took their bike here and parked it.
Half an hour from here.
Free parking.
Schiphol is the airport of Amsterdam. So Rotterdam Airport is a very important airport. From here on you go straight to the south of Holland, straight to Paris. From here you can go straight to the airport, Amsterdam, and it was all new built in 2014. And our King William Alexander, he opened this building in 2014.
I wonder if she sees that car. Oh, this car is blocking. We're kind of in a tight jam back here. I'm gonna leave the camera rolling. You never know what'll happen. She is a good driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, one hand clap for our driver. We have the best driver of the company. She's good, isn't she? She is really good. She's the best. Yes, we are a good team. We are the best team. On the left hand side, the central station, you see the roof, and it has a nickname. Dutch people like to give nicknames to buildings. They call it the shark. Well, I don't know if it looks like a shark, but anyway, they call it the shark. The roof is a shark.
We are going on like a 30-minute walk, and that's pretty much where we're going to end this tour after our walk. And we're going to walk around and hopefully tour the Tube or the Cube House, which is going to be fun. You can see some of the Erasmus Bridge, also known as the Swan or the Ballerina. Not luggage-friendly roads, right? I will say that they're cool, but not luggage-friendly. Also, there's the Cube Houses. There's a welder. Netflix is promoting Griselda in Europe everywhere. That's like the 18th huge sign. We've seen electric signs in London with it. It's a beautiful building. People work and live in a lot of these old ships out here. So there's a good shot of the Cube houses. And he just talked about how this town was not involved in World War I. So the German consulate was in this building here at the time, and that spies from other nations would be here having coffee, because there was coffee shops somewhat like that they are now there, and there was no fighting going on here, so they would just be passing information and spying on people passing information. And that spy, somebody had a wreck there, it looks like. Spies would make about 20 euros per month back then, because they needed money, and different government agencies would enlist them to spy on people here and report back. Interesting. Hey. Hi, kitty. You're unique looking.
I think it's a Turkish.
Wow. Beautiful. He's trying to smell us. There's the Cube houses. I believe we can get in for 3 euros each. we're gonna do that a little later once we leave the rest of the tour members. Very cool. I did see a video, a couple of vlogs of other people who went in there, and they're not real practical once you go in. There is the big, where we end the tour, the big marketplace over there. So we are underneath the cube houses. Just pretty cool. There's a window open. There's a lot more cubes up here than I thought. Oh, this is the one. I heard it's tight. You paid €3 and there's only one way in and out, so it's kind of very tight. But here's where you would enter this cube house. They open it up to look in.
Quarter after 12, 12:15. That's where I'm going to show you now, where we meet at 12:15 at the bus stop. Who does not want to stay with me? Okay, I thought you liked me. Okay, Calvin.
I am inside the market and we are going to the restroom down here. You have to pay though, of course. So after paying €1 for the restroom and waiting in line, we're finally walking around looking at the different offers. There's a lot of food options, macaroons and gelato. We are making our way back to the cube houses. We left our excursion. As you can see, we are making our way and hopefully we'll be able to go in. Ooh, it's warm. Hi again, hello. For two, please. Wow. Actually, there's a lot more space in here than I thought. There's a lot more space. Oh, this is kind of small, the kitchen. But it's all you need.
Yeah.
And look at the view. There's a sink. Breakfast area.
It's kind of like...
That's all you need though. And look, there's actually somebody living here, supposedly.
Yeah.
There's your dining room. Kitchen. Living room. Work area. TV. I'm gonna try to go up. I think we can. Oh, sorry. It's like a submarine. Yeah, it's something. It's tight. Thank you. Wow. So here's the bedroom. Do not sit or lay on the bed. Niet op het bed leggen.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh. It wraps around to a office with many collectibles. Star Wars, it looks like. Oh, it wraps around. This is actually functional space.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's weird.
He does like the... We should have brought him a little blown glass.
So there's a view right on the street. It's almost like a... This is trippy. Here's an actual model of the cube houses down here. If I can straighten my gimbal out there. This wraps around. That's where I came up. Here's the bathroom, one of them, but do not go in. So there's one more, there's 3 levels. It gets a little narrow, smaller as you go up. Oh, and the floor is a little bit soggy. This must be the penthouse. I'm afraid. Very trippy. And there's that window that looked down into the office. We're in the cube house you can visit. Here's an example of the other tops. They're at like an angle. Very trippy. It's cool, but it's not quite practical for me. So this guy who owns this turned it into the public.
This is somebody's personal residence, so I don't want to. Is there anything up there?
It's like a open. It's like a little penthouse, like a lounge sit area. You could turn it into a bedroom. He turned this into a €3 per person. Come in and check it out. Make it a killing. So here's the. I'm gonna head back down. I am sweltering, but go check it out. It's pretty cool up there. Hopefully nobody's coming because there's only one way in and out. Here's the little kitchen. Here's the biggest floor, I guess. And the windows open out. That's pretty cool. This is where you pay. Well, let's try to make our way back down.
Like to go down, the way is free.
Okay, it's good. It's clear. Thank you. They have cameras so they can kind of. That's a nice. A lot of stairways. All right. So here's an example. Here we are outside, and 1 cube is 1 house. They do have extra storage in these towers. Like he has stuff down here, the owner, but it's just not on tour. Pretty weird. These were built in the 70s. So they're not like brand new, but they were modern. And that's the one you can visit here. €3 each. Thought y'all would like to see that. It is pretty cool. I'm glad we got to come. I've seen it on video, but it's definitely worth a visit. Definitely worth a visit. I'm doing double duty. This one's for sale.
Oh, wow.
If y'all want to call that number and find out how much. So we are here at TS. It's like a Greek restaurant inside of the market here. And look at all the pastries. We ordered on the kiosk, and the order will be, it's a Greek pie shop, I guess is the name. And then they also have savory pies, which is nice. I also ordered something from here, which is Miss Chara. I ordered a summer special. And we are gonna wait for the food, for the lemonade. We got baklava, and like a limoncello cake or something like that, and then hot dog basically, and a phyllo sausage and a phyllo dough. This is really good baklava. Some of the best I've had. And I've traveled to Rotterdam to try it. Oops. And I broke my fork because it's so good. But that's fine. I don't need it. Thank you. Lemonade with pomegranate. So next is this dessert that I'm assuming is lemon, but I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna see if it is lemon. It looks very delicate. I watched him carefully put it on the plate. Let's go. is lemon, but it's like a sponge cake. It's good. It's kind of wet, like a tres leches would be.
What's up, guys? Reporting to you live on Kelvin's dietary habits. Let's go live to him right now as he's eating.
It's like a
Chef's
summer special.
recommended.
It's like
Let me just show you.
chicken salsa.
Hello, Kelvin. How are you today?
Really hungry. Really good. Let's try it.
Fantastic. Can you describe what you're eating?
Fried chicken over good fresh French fries with a lot of seasoning and tomatoes, and there's like a sauce on it, like a cream sauce. Not cheese, but something else like sour cream. It's really good. So here's a model of their port. We are here, right here, and this is, right here. This is the new Rasmussen Bridge. We're about to walk over. Our cruise is parked here, but it's 42 kilometers, the entire port. So this is a scale photo. It extends, which is amazing. So here you can actually walk and see a functioning part of the port, like the machine shop. And they have a little public zone that we can stay in. And this is the only place I've seen that has free restrooms for the public. You have to let them know though. Very cool. Trying out the subway here in Rotterdam. Just going one stop to the port. I really enjoyed Rotterdam, and I'm pretty sure it's been my favorite city so far. Of course, it's only our second port on this cruise, technically, and we have 3 more to come. Back to back. 2 more to come. Back to back, actually. So tomorrow we'll be in Zeebrugge, Belgium, and then we will be in Paris, France, the day after that. So stay tuned for that. And we are going to the steakhouse, as I said earlier, in just a few minutes. So hopefully we can get some footage of that. It's been a great day. I recommend Rotterdam. Nice people, nice ways to get around. We walked back. We took the train back to the subway. We walked and took the subway back, and we paid a little bit, even though we could have got a free coach. It was fun to walk. Very walkable, very pedestrian friendly city, as most of Europe is, which is pretty fun. Anyway, stay tuned for tonight's events. Back in my head. We are going to Le Grill. The Euribia is looking good tonight. The sun just set. It is 5:57 p.m. The grill is on deck 6, pretty much in midship. Oh, they're doing some Sundays. I keep thinking that man in that pink shirt is me. You notice how much slower they make him walk versus the other people? Watch. When he comes, like, everybody else is going so much quicker.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening. We have...
Reservation.
Yes. Here's our selection of bread. Very unique looking, different butters. Crab cakes. And French onion soup. That's a lot of salmon. That steak looks amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you can, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to see more. Bye!